Good evening, pioneers. I offer my heartfelt congratulations to each of you for graduating from Delta College. What an honor it is to be with you today as you celebrate this important milestone. Pioneers, you are part of a very special group. You are part of the class of 2021. Normally, around this time of year, you would gather in the gymnasium with your graduation robe and cap on and walk across the stage, where I would proudly shake your hand. But as you know, this year is quite different. As many of you finished your academic degree from home and got to know Zoom all too well, you've shown what happens when you're faced with a challenge. You've demonstrated flexibility, determination, and tenacity, which are all important traits to have as you enter the next chapter of your life. Whether you are entering the workforce or moving on to continue your education, you have all shown your steadfast ability to think big when it comes to your education and future. So today, at Cruise In Commencement, we are celebrating you and your perseverance. When you think back on your time at Delta, there are several things I hope you remember and reflect on. I hope you remember the journey it took to get you to this moment. You worked very hard to get to this point. For many of you, college was not your only focus. You worked either part-time or full-time. You took care of your family and faced obstacles along the way. I hope you remember your dedicated and caring professors, advisors, counselors, and support staff who went above and beyond to ensure you were well prepared, confident, and ready for the next chapter of your life. I hope you remember your champions, the family, friends, and loved ones who supported you during challenging times, encouraged you to move forward, and celebrated your successes. And I hope you remember that you will always have the support of Delta College. Many of you are joining the workforce at a time of great need and uncertainty in our nation and region. There is a light at the end of the tunnel, but now, more than ever, it's important for us to appreciate every moment and to cherish each other. Your communities are counting on you, and I know you will make a difference. We are called pioneers for a reason. We lead, we innovate, and we push the boundaries to advance new ideas and causes. Do you remember when you walked into your first class at Delta? It was then when you joined a special group of individuals that share a distinct set of qualities: a readiness to learn, a willingness to embrace new ideas, and a drive to succeed. Now, as you complete this important milestone in your lives, those same traits will carry you through into your career and into your future. I'm so proud of you. Before we get started, I want to mention that this is my last commencement as president of Delta College. This day has always been the highlight of my year to celebrate your graduation. I am retiring in August, and as I reflect on my career, I am reminded of how I felt when I graduated from college. I felt excited, nervous, fulfilled, apprehensive, proud. But most of all, I felt exhilarated. I did it. I was the first in my family to graduate from college. I also felt prepared, eager for what was next, and ready to take on any challenge I faced along the way. I hope you are able to experience that same joy that I did. Today is a busy day, but I encourage you to pause for a moment, to take it all in, and remember, this is just the beginning. Madeleine Albright, former U.S. Secretary of State, once said, "Real leadership comes from the quiet nudging of an inner voice. It comes from realizing that the time has come to move beyond waiting to doing, and look at all you've done. Please accept my heartfelt congratulations, as well as those of the Delta College Board of Trustees, faculty, staff, and administration. I wish you the absolute best as you begin the next phase of your future. Thank you.
Good evening. I would first like to thank Dr. Goodnow, professors, parents, families, past teachers, scholarship donors, and individuals that donated their time and knowledge to help us succeed. My name is Connor Sika, and I am one of this year's commencement speakers, and I would like to personally thank you for attending this COVID-unique graduation ceremony. It is truly my honor to be speaking with all of you on this monumental occasion. For some individuals, this may be the end of your scholastic adventure, ready to take on the world with your associates or your trade degrees. For others, this may just be the beginning. Everyone's path is different in life, and it is up to you to decide what path you will take and what will be your driving force. Wherever your future takes you, take the journey. Life is a never-ending journey with its twists and turns and its ups and downs. It is those individuals that are focused, work hard, and strive to succeed that are able to overcome these challenges. I have always worked in some shape or form, whether it was mowing grass or shoveling driveways as a kid. Working since I have been 14 has allowed me to be brought up with a strong work ethic, always working for what I have in life. A great example being when I would umpire baseball games in my youth in order to pay for new baseball equipment. As I grew up, I went on to work as a lifeguard at Delta College, Rethke Park, and finally part-time at a Kroger pharmacy. I grew up in Saginaw Township, but lived close enough to poverty to see individuals who needed a helping hand. This has had a huge influence on my career decisions and has allowed me to take a step back and look at the world from a different view. This being said, my decision to major in neuroscience will allow me to analyze and respond in ways that will not only benefit myself, but my community as well. I have learned volunteerism makes a real and tangible difference in our community. Experiencing both the hardship of struggle and seeing the heartwarming results of volunteering allowed me to observe the impact a simple act of donating your time and effort can have on others. This became apparent when I participated in Habitat for Humanity. As I scraped the lead-based paint off gutters of one of the project houses that I worked on, I realized I was fortunate to have two working parents and a house I can call my home. Being at that house, working hard, and seeing the genuine relief and joy pushes me to work harder to help others. I have come to firmly believe that volunteerism holds the key to a genuine, humane, and deeper understanding for all people. The Muscular Dystrophy Association has had an impact on my life through volunteer opportunities that have opened new and unique experiences. These experiences allowed me to meet individuals who are challenged with muscular dystrophy and doctors who show their selflessness towards helping others. These opportunities have ranged from donating time at MDA walks, donating financially to the organization, and hosting can drives to raise funds. These are little things to you and me, but I have seen that they can make a real, tangible difference that will affect an individual's life. Delta became my home from an early age. This has allowed me to meet the dedicated staff, participate in different local events hosted at the college, and become my college of choice. I have had the ability to be a part of several financial aid nights, travel with the Alternative Spring Break Group, participate in golfing events, and attend the career day hosted at Delta College. During my time at Delta, I have formed good friendships with several of the professors who have pushed me to succeed and educate me both in and out of the classroom. Delta is not just a school. It is a tight-knit community that has stood together through arguably one of the most devastating pandemics during our lifetime. This should not only be a time to look at our accomplishments, but to realize the adversity that we have to overcome to accomplish such a daring feat. With that being said, I have learned there are three things in life I need on a daily basis to succeed. Something to look up to, something to look forward to, and someone to chase. For someone who I look up to God and those who are not here with me today. Both have graced my life with opportunities that have allowed me to be the person who I am today. My friends and family are something I look forward to on a daily basis. These are individuals that have shaped me throughout my life and encourage me to strive to be the best person that I can become. And for someone to chase, and what I mean by this is an individual that I look up to on a daily basis and I dream of becoming one day. Being said, I choose to chase myself 10 years down the road. The reason for this is because I know I will never catch myself, but I will always look for ways to improve upon myself over the years. I urge all of you to find 3 separate needs for success in life. Yours may differ from mine, but find them and embrace them to the best of your ability. Always remember wherever you go to give back to those around you. Remember that you started here at Delta, where the exceptional teachers, good relationships, and mentality to give back to the community has helped you grow as an individual. Never forget that so much of your future success is built upon knowledge gained through others, and that groundwork was done here. I am grateful for the time that I have spent here and the relationships that I have made at Delta, and I urge all of you to join me as we take this pioneer spirit out into the rest of the world.
Before I begin, I would like to thank President Goodnow, the Delta College Board of Trustees and Administration, and especially the faculty and staff at Delta College who saw something in me that I did not see in myself. Hello, my name is Sasha Boileau, and it took me 21 years to answer a single question. What do I want to do with my life? The first time I was asked, I was both surprised and offended that someone would ask that of me. What choice did they think that I had? My family was far below the poverty line and struggled for food, lights, and heat often. I simply believed that college was outside of my reach. Despite this level of hardship, my family remained compassionate and generous, caring for our neighbors who were even less fortunate than us, learning about the lives of others through shared experience. I learned that the struggles these people faced were a likely part of my future. It was my normal, and my parents' hardships were always best-case scenario. Growing up, my life was full of gratitude and hard work, but I lacked one important thing, a path of my own. I always assumed I would do what my parents did, what I had always done. Work hard for today, get through today, and maybe help someone else along the way. Complacency was easy, but it was boring. I had no goals, no dreams. The bottom line was, why waste time thinking of a future that I couldn't hope to achieve? Then I was introduced to a mentoring program in my local community that worked with students like me to prepare us for college. This was the first time college was ever presented as an option for me. The first time anyone expected more from me. Once I learned there are ways for me to go to college, I became obsessed with it. I fell in love with learning, and suddenly that cycle of working for the day simply wasn't enough anymore. For the first time, I had an answer, or at least a partial one, to that age-old question about what I wanted to do with my life. I found new motivation and changed from a failing student to an honor student. With my new success, I challenged myself even further and dual-enrolled at Delta. The more invested I became in my future, the more opportunities arose. I loved being a Delta College dual-enrolled student. Knowing this opportunity would be taken away when I graduated high school, I enjoyed every moment possible. I took all of the classes I could, and each one opened a new path for me to consider. The support from my professors put me on my current path and helped me to discover why I was at Delta. It was like an epiphany struck me, and I found my drive, my dreams, and my reason. I learned as much as I could, pursued ideas as fast as I could come up with them, and deciding to overcome all of my obstacles, I started on my associate's degree. Through the work I have done at Delta College, I've come to realize the problem with poverty. the reason it's so hard to beat, is that no one can see tomorrow when they have to fight for today. Yet suddenly, at Delta, for me, there was a tomorrow, and that tomorrow was promising and real and challenging, but absolutely beautiful. It would be hard to succeed, but I decided I would try. And my time at Delta has been worth every sacrifice I have had to make to stand alongside all of you today. The fantastic, supportive, and caring Delta professors and staff pushed me to meet my goals. I met peers who accepted and encouraged me. I found confidence in my abilities. I tried new classes each year, even if they scared me. Delta gave me so many opportunities to learn and try new things. Because of this, I discovered my love for martial arts, for teaching, for deaf studies, for public speaking, and for making a difference. I started out with a fear of trying, and Delta changed that in me. I found myself wanting to impact Delta, to have people leave Delta feeling as confident and as passionate as I am now. In the middle of last semester, I created the Next Step Pioneer Peer Program, a mentoring club that helps first-year students discover new opportunities while getting support from their peers and upperclassmen. This club has helped over 60 first-year students. I feel like I really found a way to help new students to explore and discover possibilities they never would have considered. And from my time at Delta, I know how life-changing that can be. Everyone has a different story. We all come from different places and start college with different questions to answer. After my time at Delta, after answering that all-important question from my youth, I finally get to move on to my next question, my next big step. I am confident in my choices because Delta has provided me with a strong foundation and taught me the right questions to ask. I've learned that every experience has the potential to inspire the drawings of a future artist, the words of a public speaker, the ideals of a president. Our future, our tomorrow, begins with what we made of yesterday, what we choose to do today. That is why someday I will teach students how to navigate the world. And what I learned from my time at Delta could be what creates a future for someone else. As we embark on these next steps together, I implore you, my peers, to reflect on your time at Delta College and find out what kinds of discoveries you want to make next, what questions you need to answer, and what difference you want to make in our collective tomorrow. Thank you, and congratulations to all my fellow graduates.
Hello, I'm Dr. Riva Curry, Vice President of Instruction and Learning Services, and I am so happy to be here today. I must express to our graduates and to our faculty how very proud I am of your dedication and commitment to achieving this milestone. You did it! On behalf of the faculty and by the rights and responsibilities vested in me by President Goodnow, the Board of Trustees of Delta College, and by the state of Michigan, I have reviewed the appropriate academic records and hereby award the applicable degrees and certificates. Congratulations, graduates. You may move your tassel to the left. Soon, Kathy Marszlewski, Associate Professor of English, and Dr. David Baskin, Professor of Psychology, will read the candidates' names as they receive their diploma covers from Dr. Goodnow.
Good afternoon, Delta College graduates, friends, and family. Welcome to Delta's Cruise-In Commencement. I'm Dr. David Baskin, Professor of Psychology at Delta College, and I'm joined by my co-host,
Kathy Marszlewski, Professor of English. And we're live here on campus in order to celebrate our second Cruise-In Commencement and our 2021 graduates. Dr. Goodnow has just pulled up in the purple Mustang, preparing to hand out our diplomas. Each student is in their car, and they'll be pulling up to the curb to receive their certificate. This will be Dr. Goodnow's final commencement, by the way. She's retiring later this summer. One thing that we can say about Dr. Goodnow during her tenure at Delta is that she's been laser focused on student success. I'm sure she's looking forward to handing the diplomas to each of these students and spending a bit of time with each of their families.
So with that, Kathy, let's begin recognizing all of our graduates.
Indeed, here we go. First up, our first graduate today is Nathaniel Clark, who is receiving his degree in computer-aided drafting. It's an advanced certificate. Congratulations, Nathan.
Way to go. And we have a very excited graduate coming up here next to receive hers.
Yes, and that is Johanna Lynn Dalton, who's receiving an associate in applied science in dental assisting. Congratulations, Johanna.
And she has a decorated car and a decorated sign. Love seeing that every year.
Oh gosh, did you see her thing? Oh, cute enough to make you smile, skilled enough to make it sparkle. That's so clever.
She wrote Holy Molar.
Okay, our next graduate is Alisa Ann Rose Linz, who's going to be a personal trainer and received her advanced certificate. Congratulations, Alisa.
Congratulations. All right, and up next we have a patriotic red, white, and blue colored truck here. It's Angelica Gosco, and she is receiving her associate in general studies with highest honors. Congratulations, Angelica.
We have more than 220 students participating in today's activities.
And more than 1,400 graduates this year.
I think it's
And we have another decorated car here. This one is Sarah Davis, who is receiving her associate in arts. More than 1,400 graduates this year. It's amazing. We also have Riley Galaviz, who's receiving her associate in arts.
And the next graduate is Tyler Urban, Computer Science and Information Technology, IT support, and he's receiving an advanced certificate. Congratulations, Tyler. Here comes another graduate. We have Jessica Schieffer, who's receiving her degree in diagnostic medical sonography with honors. Congratulations, Jessica. We also have Daniel David receiving his associate in business studies and general management, graduating with high honors. Congratulations, David.
This is always such a fun event. We love seeing all these students here and all of their family members who are here to drive them and to support them and cheer them on for all of their hard work. We know it's been an especially difficult year for everyone, so congratulations on your perseverance.
Our next graduate is Linda Catherine Vencies with her associate in applied science in nursing. Congratulations, Linda.
We are proud of all the students here today, but it's always nice to see the ones that we are familiar with. We love hearing all the horns honking along the way too, because people are so excited about this.
Pulling up next, I gasp because it's one of my students. Hi, Martin. Martin Ramon with his associate in business studies with honors. Congratulations.
And while we're waiting for some of the graduates to receive their degrees, we can let you know the 2016 Mustang GT convertible that Dr. Goodnow rode in to lead the procession was driven by Dave Kowalski, a 1976 Delta business grad, and he still remembers his student ID number. Unbelievable.
My student ID number is actually my employee number now. I'm a 1997 Delta graduate. That's right.
It's great. And up next, we have Samariana Ilian McInfee. And Samariana is receiving an associate in applied arts in criminal justice law enforcement. And up next, we got another decorated vehicle. This one's for Danny Whitmore, an associate in applied science and computer science and information technology, IT support. It's so cool seeing all these graduates drive up right next to us here.
As we wait for our next graduate, we'd like to remind new and current students that registration for fall semester is happening now. In fact, classes begin August 28th. You can learn more and visit delta.edu.
Absolutely. And pulling up next, we have Sandy Riefmeyer, who's receiving a degree in Sterile Processing Technician, Advanced Certificate, Honors. And then we have Gabrielle Holman, Associate in Applied Arts and Criminal Justice Law Enforcement, High Honors. Ready? Congrats, Gabby. Okay, and we have Kylie Nelson, receiving an Associate in Applied Science and Architectural Technology, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. It's funny, we're getting a chance to meet some of our online students here. We're used to communicating with them electronically. Nice to put the face with the name. So we have here Jennifer Lemmer, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing Transition, LPN to RN, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Alpha Delta Nu.
Yes, yep. It's really fun to see everyone pulling up with their parents and their friends with their cars decorated.
This is a big day. It's a big achievement. And Christine Alexander, Associate in Business Studies and Office Professions, Administrative Assistant, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Next up, we have Ashley Jennifer Weber, who's receiving a dual degree in Diagnostic Medical Sonography and General Management, also graduating with highest honors.
I love being able to see the looks on their faces up close. Some of them are getting very emotional, their families are. Some have a huge grin from ear to ear.
They do. Here is Alexis B Duffett receiving her Associate in Arts. Congratulations, Alexis.
And while we're waiting to get caught up, we can tell you there's nothing better than seeing our pioneers finish their degree and go out into their communities to make a difference. There's about 1,400 Delta graduates this year. Studies have shown that 83% of grads from the last 5 years live in the Tri-Counties, and 97% live in Michigan, powering our local and state economy. So go Pioneers.
Very good. Our next graduate is Christopher Jacob Gollin, who's receiving his Associate in Applied Science in Construction Management with highest honors. Congratulations, Christopher. Construction Management is one of our very popular programs. We have a partnership with Ferris State University for Construction Management.
Absolutely. He's got a big smile on his face today, too.
He does. He's ready to build some houses. Here comes Kathleen Anna Rondi, receiving her Associate in General Studies with honors. Congratulations, Kathleen. And here comes Marissa Nyman, getting her Associate in General Studies. Congratulations, Marissa.
Got a little decorated sign here from the family. It's nice.
I want to mention that all of our Board of Trustees are also here with us today. They are Mary Lou Beneke from Bay County, Andre Buckley from Midland County, Stacy Gannon from Midland County, Arshin Baldwin, the board's newest member from Saginaw County.
And we'll get back to the board members in just a moment while we introduce our next graduate, Gavin Corrigan, Associate in Applied Science and Welding, Engineering Technology. Right. That is you, baby. Love that excitement. And we can let you know about some of our other board members. They include Diane Middleton from Bay County, Mike Nash from Midland County, our board chair, Michael Rowley from Bay County, Marcia Thomas from Saginaw County, she is our vice chair, and Dr. Robert Emmerich from Saginaw County. He has been on the board since 1992 and is the college's longest serving trustee in our history, 29 years. It's amazing. And then we have Cameron Zielinski, associate in general studies. It's a nice looking sign there. Look at that.
It is.
Some people are going the extra mile here.
You should jump in front of his GoPro, Dave.
And up next is Susan Payne, associate in business studies and medical administrative assistant.
Looks like we have a little traffic back up here.
We do. We have so many graduates coming here tonight. What did we say? More than 220?
More than 220, that's right.
Amazing.
Hey, by the way, we're going to have an influx of students coming into the fall, and some are still registering. If you don't know, we have, for those listening, we have our new Michigan Reconnect Scholarship. It's designed for students who are 25 years and older, have a high school diploma, but haven't yet completed a college degree. And you can find out more about that program by visiting our website, delta.edu/reconnect.
And then we also have Alyssa Ann Myers, diagnostic medical sonography, associate AAS, high honors. All kinds of animal balloons on that car. And I'm teaching a couple of classes currently, Kathy, and I've got some of those Michigan Reconnect students in my classes now. It's outstanding that they're deciding to come back to school at this time, and they tend to be outstanding students.
They really do. I have a number of them this spring as well, and many are healthcare workers and other frontline workers, some who also have qualified for that Futures for Frontliners scholarship.
Yes.
They are great students.
And up next here we have Stephanie Nicole Deschone, associate in business studies and entrepreneurship, small business management.
Yeah? Well, no, you should have.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Nope. Lauren Krause? Okay. They're right in front of me. Lauren Krause, Child Development Advanced Certificate. Congratulations, Lauren.
Oh, wonderful.
Awesome.
Congratulations, Hannah.
So up next is Hannah Rios, Associate in Arts. And one of her family members was just letting us know that she is completing her high school education as well. Amazing. We have so many dual enrolled students at Delta.
About 10% of our student
Yes.
population are dual enrolled. It's a beautiful experience. Next up, we have Lydia Woodruff, who's receiving her associate in applied science in surgical tech, another one of our very popular programs.
Thank you to everyone who's in the healthcare industry these days and all the students who are getting their certificates and degrees in that. You are so appreciated and needed this year.
Here's another student who's doing that very thing. This is Caitlin Flemington, who's receiving her associate in applied science in respiratory care and is also graduating with honors. Congratulations, Caitlin.
And for those watching today, we have absolutely beautiful weather. It's nice and in the 80s. We have a lot of our colleagues who teach out here at Delta, and I've been watching them wave at the students they know, cheer them on.
This is the first time we've been out on campus together as a faculty group. It really has been nice to see everyone. Lots of
Very
hugs
nice.
from those who are vaccinated.
Yeah, it feels really good to be around our friends and colleagues here.
Next up is graduate Carter Mcdonald, receiving his advanced certificate in welding engineering technology. Congratulations, Carter. You know, this is another one of those really great programs we have here at Delta College, along with a number of other trades. 140 programs in total, by the way.
So many options for students. And right over there.
We know you're not.
We're having fun with all these graduates.
And here is Corinne Evelyn Boyke. And I pronounced that right because I'm getting the thumbs up from her family members. And she's getting her associate in science. Congratulations.
And everyone is smiling from ear to ear in this vehicle.
They are.
Congratulations, Corin.
Our next graduate is Emilia Stovall, who's getting her associate in applied arts in child development. Congratulations, Emilia.
I teach psychology, so I see a lot of those child development students along the way, too. And so we have Mariah Davidson receiving an associate in applied science in nursing RN. Congratulations, Mariah. And right in front of me, we have Lee Weber Fish, Associate in Applied Science and Network Administration, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, Lee.
It's really fun to see Dr. Goodnow visiting with each one of the graduates and each of the family members. As we mentioned earlier, this is going to be her last commencement ceremony. It also marks the end of her 16th year here at Delta College.
So while all of the students and their family members are getting choked up, I would not be surprised if Dr. Goodnow is doing the same.
Yes.
So up next is Jordan M. Nether, Associate in Science. Congrats, Jordan. And we'll give you a little bit of information about the Delta search for our next president. They currently have it narrowed down to 3 candidates. When Dr. Goodnow announced her retirement, the Board of Trustees began a robust search for the new president. The final 3 candidates were recently selected, and we're inviting the community to attend the presentations of each of these finalists online in the upcoming weeks. The first one, in fact, will be next Thursday. For more information about the finalists, the interview dates, and how you can attend these open forums, visit delta.edu/presidential search. And then we have Cameron Jones, Associate in Applied Science and Physical Therapist Assistant. And up ahead, we also have Sasha Boylo, Associate in Arts, Honors Program Certificate.
Our next graduate is Andrew Runyon, who's receiving his associate in applied science in computer science and information technology, high honors and Phi Theta Kappa. Another graduate, Shelley Jean Walschlager, who's graduating with her associate in applied science in respiratory care. We mentioned earlier, by the way, that Delta College, now in its 60th year and our 60th commencement ceremony, has not had very many presidents. No, we had President Carl Lyon, who unfortunately couldn't be with us tonight, Pete Boyce, and then Dr. Goodnow, our first female president.
Absolutely.
That's
and
right.
Number 4 is going to be announced within the next month or 2.
That's right. She really has led the college through tremendous growth, including our Saginaw Center and our Midland Center, which is going to be hosting classes for the first time this fall.
Yeah, I've seen it from a distance, and it looks absolutely beautiful. The downtown Saginaw campus is amazing. It looks great right downtown, right across from the Dow Events Center.
Now approaching is Haley Urich, who's receiving her associate in applied science in diagnostic medical sonography with honors. Congratulations, Haley. We also have Eric Rodimer receiving his associate in arts with highest honors. Congratulations, Eric.
He's got a big grin.
He does.
And of course, we still have the Bay City Planetarium where we offer
That's
classes
right.
too.
All very modern, beautiful buildings. Great places
Yeah.
to learn and great places to teach.
And the Bay City Planetarium, great place to see some shows too.
Here comes Carday R. Sangster, receiving her Associate in Arts.
And that's in the car of Kaylee Foster, who's receiving a Sterile Processing Technician Advanced Certificate. Congratulations, Kaylee. I think that's the first person we've seen popping out of the sunroof.
Yes,
so far.
it is. It is.
This really is such a special day. And I know last year we weren't sure what was going to happen, whether there would even be a graduation. And last year was our first time doing a cruise-in commencement. And it was a big hit. We had a lot of fun doing it, and it was great to be able to celebrate our graduates then. This year, we had a little more time to plan, and it's nice that so many people could be out here supporting their graduates, and so many people graduating today. It's a big deal.
There are. We had 210 graduates last year. And I think a lot of the feedback was that people loved this cruise-in format rather than sort of the traditional ceremony that takes place in the gymnasium, which is beautiful in itself, but this is a little bit more interesting, and it does allow people to celebrate with their friends and family.
Yeah, it's nice to be able to drive up and be able to celebrate with your graduate right next to you and having your family there. Okay, right in front of me is Brandon James Salak, Associate in Applied Science and Mechanical Engineering Technology, Honors. And Brandon has a Pioneer Class of 2021 sign in the back window. And as we wait for the next student to pull up, we'd like to give a shout out to the many tutors and support staff who have helped our graduates, helped our students to ace an exam or understand a tough subject. Delta College's Teaching and Learning Center launched in 1976, still in operation, and it's one of the oldest community college tutoring centers in the country. And passing by now is Ashley Wilzinski, Associate in Applied Science in Dental Assisting. And we have Jessica Lynn Herrera, Associate in Business Studies and Medical Administrative Assistant.
It has been an interesting year for these students, for sure, as well as the professors. Of course, a year ago in March, when the college first closed down for COVID-19, our professors really went into high gear to continue to hone our online teaching skills. So most of us have been teaching from our sofas this year, and our students have been learning from their sofas, which has some benefits, but is also a challenge. So these students have really made it through a year like no other.
Absolutely. We are doing some face-to-face classes these days too. I'm teaching 2 classes currently. One is in person, one's online. So I'm excited that we're kind of slowly getting back into more face-to-face teaching, and I know that's the game plan for the fall also.
In the fall, it is going to be more than 50% of our courses. So students who like to learn online will be able to continue to do so, but we're also going to be back face-to-face.
Yes. And right in front of me now is Danasha Roby, Associate in Applied Arts and Criminal Justice Corrections. Congratulations. She's got a big grin too.
Our next graduate is Caitlin Marie Linton, who's graduating with an Associate in Applied Science in Diagnostic Medical Sonography. And Caitlin is graduating with highest honors.
And I see her with her cords that she's very proud of.
Oh, hello. Hello, neighbor. It is really, it's fun to see people we know.
Absolutely.
We do, but we also have Melody M. Cummings, who's graduating with her associate in applied science and respiratory care and is graduating with honors. So many of our students are headed off, of course, to a four-year university. We also have partnerships with a number of universities across the state. Northwood, Ferris are some, where students can attend Delta College for 3 of those years and then spend 1 year at their university.
Right.
As you know, that results in a great deal of cost savings for our students.
Absolutely. We call it our 3+1 program, and it is very popular.
You know, speaking of online classes, Dave, our first online class here at Delta College was an English class, and it was in 1996. And there were 15 students in that online class. I was actually a student here then. I remember when Delta had our first, they would have students in for tours. We could see what this World Wide Web was.
It was a whole new thing, and then everyone shifted to online teaching, as you noted, a little more than a year ago.
Our next graduate is Vanessa Ulfig, who's receiving her associate in applied science in physical therapist assistant and is also graduating with honors. Many honors students tonight.
Absolutely. Very convenient for students to be able to take courses kind of when and where they wish to.
It's really a great time for this Futures for Frontline Scholarship as well as the Michigan Reconnect, because all of those adult students who have been wanting to come back to college can finally do so. They have the financial support and they're also able to take their courses online. I have a number of students this semester who work nights at a hospital or at a nursing home, and they've been wanting to do this for so long. Now is their chance. It'll be exciting to see those students going through the graduation line.
Absolutely.
And here is, indeed, my neighbor, Emily Jean Beeson, graduating with her associate in science. Congratulations, Emily and Beeson family.
I always admire how hardworking and resilient our students are. A lot of them are taking a full load of classes, working, parenting. It's a lot to juggle, and so many of them do it so well.
That is so true. I had a student last semester who works at the VA as a CNA. She's over 50 and she's finally returned to college. She's so excited about it. She also landed on the president's list this year. And our next graduate is Cassandra Sue Smith, who's receiving her associate in general studies.
And we have Melanie K. Smith, Associate in Applied Arts in Criminal Justice Law Enforcement. I'm just taking a moment to soak everything in here. To my left, off in the distance, we can see one of our vaccination clinics. Delta has administered more than 15,000 of the COVID vaccines over the past few months, and we're still offering them. So if you're looking for a time and a way to get them, we are doing it right here on campus. And we want to mention that we have our executive staff in attendance today. Yep, we have Dr. Riva Curry, our Vice President of Instruction and Learning Services. We have Sarah Dufresne, our Vice President of Business and Finance. And Dr. Carl Reich, our Vice President of Student and Educational Services. And we have Jenna Renee Franzel, Associate in Applied Science and Surgical Technology. Congratulations, Jenna. And up ahead, we have Cheyenne Christine Rainero, Health Insurance Coding and Claims Specialist, Advanced Certificate.
We have a little bit of a lineup here, and we're going to make a bit of a transition. Dr. Goodnow is going to take a short break in all of this heat, And Vice President Dr. Riva Curry, who's the Vice President of Instruction and Learning Services, is going to continue handing out diplomas to our graduates.
And we also have Amanda Brandt, Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development. And during the transition, I'll give you a little bit more information about the Vaccination Clinic. It's going to be open next Tuesday from 10 to 6 for all Michigan residents, 12 and older. No registration required. The clinic is located in the southeast parking lot, and we encourage people to please use the Delta Road entrance. A parent or guardian must be present with those who are under 18 years old. And for more information, please visit the Bay County Health Department website. So we also have up ahead there Troy Douglas Hinson, Associate in Business Studies and General Management Honors.
Our next graduate is Eric Joseph Swinehart, approaching Dr. Curry right now, and he is receiving his associate degree in General Studies. Congratulations, Eric. We have another Phi Theta Kappa graduate approaching, and that is Kayla Petzl, who's receiving her Associate in Applied Science in Physical Therapy Assistant. Besides being Phi Theta Kappa, she's also graduating with high honors.
Awesome.
Another highest honors graduate is Emma Nicole Van Donegan. Ooh. Who may be letting off some fireworks from her vehicle. Wait, maybe that's the next graduate. Associate in Arts with highest honors for Emma Van Donegan. Our next student is Ellie Christine Schmitzer, who's receiving an Associate in Applied Science in Physical Therapy Assistant and is graduating with honors. Another Phi Theta Kappa graduate. This is Cassandra Nicole Town, graduating with her Associate in Fine Arts in Art and Design and graduating with honors.
And for those who don't know, Phi Theta Kappa is the National Honor Society for students at two-year colleges. Okay, we have up ahead Haley Bell, Associate in Arts, High Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
What year is it? Wow, it's great.
And we have Aubrey Smith, Associate in Arts. And we got a truck up ahead with a ton of bright green balloons, people in the back, the whole family's there. With Erica Elizabeth Mitchell, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, RN. And probably the coolest vehicle we've seen here, Tina Martin, dual degree in Physical Therapist Assistant and General Management, AAS and ABS honors.
She's hanging out of the pickup truck with her bare feet.
Yes. It's a Longhorn truck with the horns right up front. And we also have Ashley Schmidt, Associate in Business Studies and Medical Administrative Assistant.
Our next graduate is Emily Fry, graduating with an Associate in General Studies. Congratulations, Emily. It's a nice breeze here.
We're loving the breeze.
Also graduating today is Shannon R. Blair, Associate in Applied Arts in Criminal Justice Corrections, graduating with honors. And we have Joseph David Mason, Automotive Service Technology and Advanced Certificate, graduating with high honors.
And the sign on the side of his vehicle said, "Not your average Joe." So if he's graduating with highest honors, I would agree.
That's right. We have an amazing automotive program here at Delta College. Dave, have you ever been down to that wing?
I have been a couple of times. It's been a while.
The equipment was donated by General Motors. We also have a diesel mechanic program that is pretty amazing. And we have Taylor Kelly receiving an Associate in Arts.
Kathy is our car expert here, and she's been oohing and eyeing at about a third of the cars coming by here.
There are some really great ones. There are.
Yeah. Right up ahead, we have Sarah LePage, Associate in Applied Science and Surgical Technology Honors. And so my information tells me it's a 1979 Monte Carlo that you were admiring.
Yeah,
that's
about
Elias Noriega, Associate in Arts. They got the top down there. Enjoying the nice breeze, enjoying the sunshine today. And up ahead, we also have Kimberly Ann Jones, Associate in General Studies. So up ahead, we have Nicholas E. Shields, the second Associate in Arts. And we also have Chantel Monet Bonner, Associate in Arts. We also have Anna Grzenia, Associate in Arts, Honors. And coming up also is Jennifer Marie Krevinghouse, Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development. Her vehicle has a license plate that says Giggles. I'm curious what the meaning is. Okay, up ahead we have Callie Satkowiak, Associate in Business Studies and Marketing Management.
We got a long line.
Yes, we do.
Congratulations!
Oh, there's a little break here. We can tell you some of the students graduating today are also student athletes. Delta has a robust athletics program that includes 2 national championships, and we're hoping to add to that number soon. The women's soccer team won the district championship game on Wednesday, and they're going to be advancing to the national championship in New Jersey, June 2nd through the 5th. Good luck, ladies. And the men's golf team will also be heading to the national championship, which is in New York, June 7th through 11th. Good luck, guys.
We do have a terrific athletic program.
Yes.
Okay, our next graduate is Connor Sebastian Sika. You may remember him from the beginning of the program when he was our speaker. He's receiving his diploma right now, Associate in Science with high honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
And he went to elementary school with my daughter a long, long
that
time
right?
ago. And we've known his mom, Elvina, for a long time. So congratulations to the whole Sika family.
We have another graduate, Heather Wallace, who's receiving an Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development with high honors.
Good job.
Melissa S. Waits is receiving her Associate in Applied Science in Radiography and graduating with honors. Faith Damien is receiving her Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, going to be a registered nurse, graduating with high honors, Phi Theta Kappa, Alpha Delta Nu. Congratulations, Faith.
Love hearing about people getting into the medical field.
Tyler M. Jones is next, receiving his advanced certificate in Welding Engineering Technology.
And receiving their diploma next is Jessie Streeter, Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development.
First one today. Congratulations. Good work.
And right after Jessie is Elizabeth Balicki, Associate in Applied Science in Chemical Technology.
We had some faculty achievements this year as well. Each year for the last 56 years, 2 faculty members have been awarded the Bergstein Award for Teaching Excellence, the highest honor a faculty member can receive. This year, those 2 faculty members are Daisy McQuinston and Stuart Barbier.
And up ahead, we have Shane Caldwell Temple, Associate in Science, High Honors, Dual Enrolled Student. I know we've talked about them before. We have about 10% of Delta students who are dual enrolled in high school. Thoroughly impressive to me.
Stack right now.
Up next there is Regina Marie Solfaro, Medical Office Professions, Clinical Medical Assistant, Advanced Certificate. And right behind Regina, we have Rebecca Erdman, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing RN. And Kathy just mentioned Daisy McQuiston. She is one of our nursing faculty members. She's kind of been leading the charge with all of our vaccination efforts. And Stuart Barbier is one of your colleagues in English.
That's right.
And up ahead there, we have Karima Moore, Associate in Arts.
You mentioned Daisy leading our vaccination clinic efforts. That's true. She was telling us before we began that we have vaccinated 15,000.
It's amazing.
15,000 people here at Delta College since January. Many of these nursing students graduating today were volunteering in that clinic.
A lot of really good real-world experience they got. Caitlin Thomas was over there, dual degree in physical therapist, assistant, and general management, AAS and ABS. And then we have Kaylin Sarah Grayerbell, Associate in Applied Science and Chemical Processing Technology. And Taylor Brown, Associate in Arts.
Next up, we have Sarah J. Dooley, graduating with an Associate in General Studies with high honors. Another high honors student, Riley Kavanaugh, graduating with an Associate in Applied Science in Dental Assisting. Another terrific program we have here at Delta College, including a clinic on staff where our students practice their skills with community members.
Absolutely.
You can find out more at delta.edu. Next we have Jamie Renee Middleton, who's receiving an Associate in Applied Science, also in Dental Assisting.
And if that Middleton name sounds familiar, I'm seeing one of our board members, Diane Middleton, giving a hug to the graduate.
Elizabeth Green is receiving an Associate in Science and graduating with highest honors. Okay, next up we have Hope Highstead, graduating with an Associate in Business Studies in Entrepreneurship and Small Business Management, graduating with honors. I think we have confirmed that indeed we have a recent graduate who is Diane Middleton, our board member's daughter.
Awesome. We're looking, we still see a long line of cars, a lot more graduates to come here.
Next up, we have Leticia Buendia, receiving an Associate in Applied Science in Fire Science and Fire Science Technology. I don't think we've had one of those yet tonight.
No, I think that's the first one we've named.
It's a great
that
program. We have Caitlin Elizabeth Blad receiving her Associate in Arts.
And Caitlin has a very well-decorated vehicle there. It says Class of 2021 on the back with a little Big Lebowski sticker with the word abide right underneath. I'm guessing some of you will get that reference. We were talking a little bit before about Delta's classes, and we do have a great deal of flexibility for those who want to take classes this fall. You can take in-person courses here on the main campus or any of our 3 downtown centers in Bay City, Midland, and Saginaw. In-person classes are offered throughout the day and the evening and even on the weekend. Online classes are, of course, an option. Some online classes meet at a set time. Most of them do not. And they allow you to attend class whenever it's convenient for you. So at Delta, we always work hard to try to help students fit college into their busy schedules. And up ahead there, we have Kevin Tyler Campbell, Associate in Business Studies in Business and Information Technology, Honors.
Delta, by the way, has the lowest tuition of any college or university within 75 miles.
And that's a big deal.
It is a big deal. It's now $119 per credit hour. Hey, by the way, Dave, do you know what the tuition was when Delta opened in 1961?
You know I saw it in my notes before. Now I'm trying to remember. Was it like $15?
No, less. It was $8 a credit hour in 1961.
$8. But we're still a good deal now. We still focus on very affordable tuition. And up ahead there we have Anna Linzer, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing RN. And even without my card, I would have known that. Right on the back it says Anna RN with a big heart there. And right behind Anna Linzer, we have Sarah Thomas, Associate in General Studies. Sarah Thomas is kind of a famous name. Do you know Sarah Thomas?
I don't.
Kathy? Sarah Thomas was the NFL's first full-time female referee.
That's
She
right.
was
I
one
do
of the
know
refs
it.
at the Super Bowl this year, and she was at Delta speaking to us about 2-3 years ago.
That's right.
I got a chance to meet her. She is amazing. So Sarah, you share your name with a really good quality, impressive individual who has definitely broken through a major glass ceiling. We also have Jenna Cochenes, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing RN. What would you say, about 1 out of every 3 or 4 vehicles we've seen someone under the age of 12 in the back?
Yes.
We've had a lot of kids out here
They're
cheering
the
on-
future pioneers.
Absolutely, cheering on their big brothers or sisters or moms or dads or uncles and aunts. It's great. And yes, hopefully we will see them here as a student one day.
Okay.
And up ahead, we also have Amber Nanny, Associate in Applied Science and Surgical Technology, highest honors. No, I just mentioned Sarah Thomas, but I'm one of the co-chairs of the President Speaker Series Committee. Besides bringing Sarah Thomas to campus, we also brought Maria Manzano, the original Sophia Manzano, the original Maria on Sesame Street to campus. We've brought astronauts. We brought journalists. We had Carl Bernstein, one of the reporters who broke the Watergate scandal, to campus. And we'll tell you more about some of the amazing individuals who have appeared on our campus coming up in a little bit, including one of the most famous people in the United States.
Joe Biden,
Joe Biden, yeah,
who was here a couple of years ago, 2010.
yes. He was on campus.
He was visiting, I think, when we began our chemical processing program.
That sounds right.
Yes.
Yeah. Also up ahead, we have Emma Franson, Associate in General Studies, highest honors. I was saying we'd tell you about some other famous people who have been to campus besides Joe Biden.
Kiss.
We also had...
I wanted to say that one. Kiss was here.
Kiss was
We
here.
talk about it pretty often.
They rock and rolled all night. They partied every day. We had the band Styx here. Come sail away.
Another graduate coming up is Nadia Khan, who's receiving her Associate in Arts with highest honors. I don't have that list in front of me, Dave. Who are the other bands that played here? I think Tina and Ike Turner, maybe.
I don't see that in our notes for this year, but that does sound familiar. Weather Report and the band Montrose with a very young Sammy Hagar. I Can't Drive 55. They were here on campus too. We also had Gene Roddenberry on campus. I'm guessing some of you Trekkies know who that is. He was the creator and producer of Star Trek. He appeared here in 1976.
Our students don't know who those people are.
You may be right. They know Kiss though, don't they?
That's right. That's right. Kiss is coming to
Honk your horn if you're listening and you know who Kiss is. Nothing.
No, nothing. Right.
No, nothing.
Okay. Our next graduate is Randy Roberto Rangel Rice, graduating with an Associate in Business Studies in General Management with honors.
And that family is excited. They're honking their horn. We've got all
They
kinds
are.
of balloons. We got a flag. We know this is an exciting day for everyone, whether they are loud and all decorated with their cars or whether it's more subdued. It's still such a big milestone for everyone here today. I've taught the honors classes for a number of years here at Delta. I used to be faculty advisor for Phi Theta Kappa, so there's always a special place in my heart for all of our high-achieving honors students and the PTKers. Congratulations to you.
Now we have Tiara Jackson receiving her Associate in Applied Arts in Criminal Justice Corrections. Congratulations, Tiara.
Yeah, we're seeing a lot of cars out here that are decorated. They've got signs on them, they've got paint on them, they've got balloons hanging out of them. All good. Yep, got the sign right there. I'm always curious what our graduates are going to be doing after, both after this ceremony. Are they going out? Are they going back home? Are they going to a job? Are they taking care of their kids? And what they're doing in the big picture afterwards, too. I know a lot of our students wind up transferring to other universities. Many of them are eager to start working.
Many will
Also.
enter the workforce, and you know,
Absolutely.
this group of graduates is positioned very well to do just that. The job market for them is terrific. It's exciting.
Yeah.
And for this student who's graduating with highest honors, Madison May Heights, Associate in Arts, highest honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
Students and their families are having fun here tonight. That's good. It should be a fun event. We're here to celebrate. I want to thank everyone in our broadcasting crew, too, for a wonderful job they've been doing, getting us up on Facebook Live right now, filming it, keeping the audio good. Thank you to all of you for making this a special event.
Our next student is Kayla Albrow, who's receiving her Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development. Congratulations, Kayla, who appears to be blushing at the moment.
It does look like a blush. It could be the heat, though, too. You know.
In addition to our broadcasting group, you know, I just have to say, every time I drive on Delta's campus, drive inside, I realize how our maintenance crew does
Yes.
such an amazing job. If you haven't taken a drive through Delta's campus lately, you should do so. It is beautiful in spring and summer and fall and winter.
Absolutely, and if you walk around campus, we have an art walk. There's all kinds of art positioned right around us. If you go into the courtyard area, we have a beautiful fountain too. So there's a lot of beauty to be seen out here at Delta.
Our courtyard, I was just reading, is the size of a football field. Also designed by Alden B. Dow.
Absolutely.
Our next graduate is Alexander James Perry, who's receiving his Associate in Applied Science in Computer Science and Information Technology and IT Support. Congratulations, Alexander. His dad is driving and videotaping. You're not supposed to do that, Dad.
It's okay. They're parked.
I'm teasing you.
Kathy knows one of the upcoming
I
graduates
do.
here.
This is one of my students.
Yay.
And it is Hannah Wells, who's receiving her associate degree in science with honors. Congratulations, Hannah. You too.
I was just hearing the buzzing of the drone overhead, filming the event, giving us all kinds of cool aerial shots.
Including for Jocelyn Hunt, who's receiving her associate degree in arts. Congratulations, Jocelyn.
I think she's blushing too. She's covering her face from blushing. Congratulations.
I've been watching my former students who are graduating this spring, who are already, especially the RNs, they have jobs.
Yay.
Already. It's beautiful to
That's
see
great.
them. I'm graduating and I start my job on Monday.
Terrific. It's good to know that Delta helped prepare them well for the working world and that they were able to land a job that quickly.
Absolutely.
That's great news. Hey, I know we were talking about the media before. We wanted to thank Delta Public Media for helping with today's commencement ceremony. In December of 1989, WUCX FM 90.1 went on the air for the first time, and we're lucky to be able to bring National Public Radio, NPR programming, to our area. The station is operated jointly by Delta College and Central Michigan University, and Delta College Public Media also operates a TV station. In 1964, about 3 years after Delta opened, we became one of only a handful of community colleges in the country to operate a public television station. So we're still pretty rare to have both a TV and radio station operating from our community college.
Here comes Courtney M Pike, who's receiving her associate in general studies and an advanced certificate in child development.
We were talking about Daisy McQuiston, one of our Bergstein Award winners. I've seen her going over to congratulate some of her nursing students who are receiving degrees today.
The new nurse, who I was just speaking of, is Justin T. Dominowski, graduating with his Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, RN. We mentioned at the beginning that now is the time to register for classes for fall.
Yes.
And that is, it just couldn't be more true. You can visit delta.edu and book an appointment with one of our counselors. I guess we don't know how quickly face-to-face classes or online classes will fill up for this fall. We just don't know how many students are going to want to do each. So it's best for people to come probably and set a plan up for the fall, including finding out more information about our programs, that Michigan Reconnect, and Futures for Frontliners.
Absolutely. I always feel bad for students who wait till the end and then the classes that they want are already filled. It gets more complicated then. So yeah, if you can register now, you have the best chance of getting the classes at the days, the times, the locations that you want. So up ahead we have Mackenzie Maximew, Associate in Applied Science and Respiratory Care. And by the way, we do still have some late start, well, we have some classes that start in July. Also, we have some of those accelerated classes that run July and August. So if you still want to get some classes in before the fall, there's still time to do that.
That's right. And the Michigan Reconnect Scholarship works this spring and summer. Now, spring classes have already begun, but the summer session begins at the end of June, and there may still be classes open. If you are interested in jump-starting your education, now is the time to do it. We have really great counselors over in the counseling office also who can help you explore programs, set up financial aid, see what scholarships you might qualify for.
And they can help you from a distance too if you don't want to come out to campus. And up ahead there we have Richard James Clyde Taylor, Associate in Applied Science in Computer Science and Information Technology, IT Support, Honors, Phi Theta Kappa.
We have a couple of new fast-track programs starting this fall as well. They were just announced. One of them is in accounting. It's a one-year program. That's really exciting.
Absolutely.
And the other one is a Data Science Advanced Certificate. It's one of the first to be offered in Michigan. The need for entry-level data scientists is on the rise with many organizations, hospitals, and businesses. You can find out more about these by visiting Delta's website, delta.edu/programs. By the way, you may not remember those, but there's a search bar. So if you go to Delta's website, you can put in programs or counseling or scholarships and find that information.
And we also have Hannah Lesperance, Associate in Science. Special thank you to our vice presidents who are entertaining all of the graduates along the way and congratulating them. They're having fun out here too.
Last year we had music. I remember that Dr. Curry was dancing. I wonder where our jams are today. She shrugs her shoulders. I don't know.
Well, Daisy's dancing.
Oh,
yes.
yes.
That's got to count for something. We have Cassie Sturbon's Yacht, Associate in Science.
Congrats! Good job!
You and I could do some freestyle rap or, you know.
We could indeed.
We could. It wouldn't be wise, but we could.
But we should not.
We should not, no. We would not get this gig again next year. Up ahead there we also have Susan Eleanor Jurek, Associate in Applied Science and Surgical Technology.
Graduates have been waiting in line for some time tonight. There appears to be an end in sight.
Yeah, the ceremony officially began at 6, but I think graduates arrived up to an hour before that. So we know it's been a long evening, but... So fun fact, 2019, Delta was the first college in Michigan to be named a bee-friendly campus. Yes, you heard that correct. The college manages insecticide and pesticide use to be more pollinator-friendly. I've been accused of telling too many dad jokes, so... We have Ocean Lee Schrader, Associate in Business Studies and Legal Support Professional. Okay, up ahead we have Bishop Alexander Limonet, Associate in Fine Arts and Art and Design. We still have just a beautiful evening here. Sun's not beating down on us quite as much as it was earlier. We have a little bit of breeze here. Tons of green caps and gowns, a lot of smiles. I also want to give a little bit of a shout out too for Anna Williams and the team that helped coordinate all the events for tonight's commencement. Yes, I'm hearing some applause. Up ahead there, we have Jessica Butts, Associate in Applied Arts in Child Development.
One of the things that we talked about earlier is just how resilient these students have had to be this year.
Obviously, this has been a year like no other, and for students to have to transition from face-to-face classes to online over the course of just a couple of days last March, or to have to take online classes when that may or may not be their best learning environment, the resilience of these students is really amazing.
I think it's been interesting how each of us has had to find new ways to connect with humans. And you know, it was okay, I guess, in my classes to be on Zoom. We had some good meetings. Students were able to form some relationships with their classmates.
I found the same, yes. We have a system that a lot of us use called the virtual classroom, and our e-learning system, very similar to Zoom. And it's been nice to be with students face-to-face in that kind of environment. And we also have Casey Kluskovich, Associate in General Studies, highest honors. One of the graduates who just drove past is about to receive her degree in a little bit is Lexi Worley, Associate in Arts.
These are our faculty members you may hear cheering on their students.
Yes, a couple of our friends and colleagues over there, Kristen Cornelius and Amy French, are very excited for the Graduates Day now.
Our next graduate is Holly Ann Martin, who's receiving an Associate in Applied Science in Nursing, another RN, and Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, Holly.
We just got information about a police car that's in the processional, and we'll give you a little more information when they get closer. Nothing bad is going on. It's good news.
I just want to say they don't let me drive those cars.
No.
No, but a student gets to tonight. All right, we'll tell you that story in a minute. Here is Ty Childers receiving his Associate in General Studies. Congratulations, Ty.
And we are standing right in front of our Fine Arts building, which opened in 1972, constructed at a cost of $3.4 million to build this Fine Arts building that's right behind us. A copper time capsule containing publications and letters from Delta officials was buried near the building, and it is set to be dug up in 2072.
Oh, wow. We won't be here.
Probably not.
I have a special fondness for this building, actually. When I was a Delta student, so many of my classes were here. Now my office
and mine too
is here, and yours too. That's right. Our next graduate, we were just talking to her while there's a bit of a line today. She is also going to be an RN. Actually, she's already started working in her new position. So she is receiving her Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. She also worked at our vaccination clinic. As I mentioned earlier, most of the people there giving vaccinations were our nursing students. She was one of them. She may have given you your vaccination. One of the things that we managed to do really well at Delta this year, I think, is to have our students who are working in the trades or the health professions be on campus in limited ways. And then classes that could easily be taught online were online. Our next graduate is Madison Nicole Town, an advanced certificate in sterile processing technician. Congratulations, Madison. Oh yes. Oh, in this vehicle we have twins. Also graduating along with Sister Madison is Mackenzie Town, who is graduating with her degree in dental assisting, also with high honors. Congratulations, Mackenzie, Madison, and Mom.
Yes, congratulations, Mom. We got a twofer today. I think this is our first car with 2 graduates in it. Awesome. They all look like they were getting a little choked up maybe there. So we're looking at some of our facts here. In 1964, Delta was the first community college in Michigan to get a mainframe computer at a cost of $38,828. 4 years later, the trustees approved the purchase of a sophisticated and fast computer that cost $352,500. That was 1968, and now we can fit a whole computer in the palm of our hand with our phones. It's amazing.
Right. We have another dental assistant approaching, and that is Carly Mrozinski, graduating with her associate in applied science in dental assisting. Congratulations, Carly. Our next student is Josie Sheltraw, who's graduating with an associate in applied science in dental assisting. So that's 3 dental assistants in a row. So this student, this dental assistant, is Danielle Judith Lodge. And her
Apparently
friends
some
are
people know you.
Associate in Applied Science and Dental Assisting. Congratulations, Danielle. A long line of new dental assistants who met so they could be near one another in line.
It's great that they've made those connections, even though it's been a tough year and people have been distanced. But this is very typical of our graduation ceremonies inside the gym, though, too. A lot of times, students who know one another, they get together beforehand, and they all want to graduate at about the same time.
Our next student is an honors student, Zachary Mark Eichmann, graduating with an associate in applied science in skilled trades in precision production. Congratulations, Zachary.
Excellent. He's got the honors cord, he's got the shades, he's got a big grin too.
Another dental assistant is approaching. Alexandra A. Carlton, receiving her associate in applied science in dental assisting. Congratulations, Alexandra.
She is excited. You going out to celebrate tonight? Okay, good. Congratulations. And right in front of me now is Wendy Seaver, Associate in Business Studies and Entrepreneurship, Small Business Management.
My granddaughter in the car with my great-grandson, my granddaughter.
Here comes our student in the Delta College unmarked police car.
It's Sarah Torres, who's receiving her Associate in General Studies honors. Congratulations, Sarah. And were we hearing there were car troubles? Okay, and Delta Police stepped in and were able to provide transportation. It's the best reason to give a ride to help our graduates. This is what we do at Delta. Whatever we can do to help out students, we try to be there.
I'm
So she
also
gets to
told they
ride.
unlock vehicles. They've done it for me more than once.
Yeah. It's to drive through in the police vehicle. And up next is Kanisha Renee Font, Associate in Applied Science in Nursing RN. Congratulations, Kanisha. She's got a big squad of people celebrating. Looks like we got 6 in there. And it looks like the Superman logo on the back, too. Or Superwoman.
That's right.
And right in front of me is Alyssa Torres, Associate in Applied Science and Surgical Technology Honors, Phi Theta Kappa. So I'm Dr. Dave Baskin. I teach psychology here, and we have someone who almost has the same last name as me. It's Terea Baskin. I have a D at the end of mine. And she's getting her Associate in Applied Science and Nursing, RN. You did it on the back of her vehicle in green Delta paint. Yes.
We told students they could only bring
vice-
one vehicle to the ceremonies. So this student with the van and
Absolutely.
all of the family members, and gosh,
I love that.
I don't know where our camera is. She's also decorated in flowers. It's lovely.
I was going to mention too.
This is Mary E Bowerman, graduating with her associates in general studies. Congratulations, Mary.
All 12 people in the vehicle are all celebrating now. I remember we had a van kind of like that last year also. There was one person who had like a big
right.
gathering in theirs, but they wanted everyone to be with them. Whole family together.
Up next, we have Deirdre Williams, graduating with her associate in applied science in surgical technology. Congratulations, Deirdre. This is another one of those really high demand programs that we have here at Delta College.
She seems just a little bit excited about this. You should be. You should be.
Our next graduate is Sienna Lynn Domke, graduating with her associate in science. I'm just looking over at Dr. Goodnow and looking at the line down the road. I think she's been too busy to think much about this being her last commencement ceremony with us at Delta College. Her last day here, I believe, is August 1st.
I think so.
Is Dr. Goodnow's official retirement day.
Yes, and I think she will be on board a little bit to help our next president transition into the role. So it's gracious of her to stay on for a little bit to help with that.
Our next graduate, by the way, I can see both of her parents in the vehicle, mom's in the back seat. They met at Delta College.
Really?
They tell us, and they're both Delta grads. So the child that came out of, out of this Delta meeting and is graduating today is Kaylee Miller, graduating with her associate in science.
We need some kind of a term for people who met, fell in love at Delta, like the Delta duos or something like that.
Right.
We need something.
Pioneers in so many ways.
Pioneer partners?
Our next student is Alyssa Altman. She's graduating with an associate in applied science in dental assisting, graduating with honors. Our next graduate is Joseph Vollmer, graduating with an associate in applied science in computer science and information technology and IT support, graduating with honors and Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, Joseph. Our next graduate is Jason C. Urich, who's graduating with an associate in general studies. Congratulations, Jason.
She's taken good advantage of the sunroof.
And Amanda is also going to be an RN.
And she also has floral decoration on her cap.
She does. It looks beautiful. It's Amanda's turn, and now that we have seen her get a bit teary in her flowered cap. Amanda Joy Jacques, who earned her associate in applied science in nursing. She was also a licensed nurse. She completed our program in licensed practical nurse to RN, which is another opportunity that we have here at Delta. Our next graduate is Sean Boucher, who's receiving his associate in science. Sean is also receiving the President's Award for Academic Excellence and is also graduating with honors.
That's awesome. Yeah, we are proud of all of our graduates. So many have had so many obstacles to overcome, whether it was health issues, financial issues, even just the fact that they were able to keep working towards their dream in the midst of this global pandemic. It's just incredible what the students have had to do to make it to this day. They should all be really proud of their accomplishments, and it's clear that they are.
Indeed, they should. Our next graduate, pulling up to see Dr. Goodnow, is Madeleine M Bitterman, who's receiving her associate in applied science in respiratory care. Can you see the end of the line there, Dave?
Yes, we can.
Only a few graduates left. Well, I mean, a few dozen.
The end is in sight, though.
It is, it is. Up next, we have McKinley L. Ackerman, receiving an associate in business studies in business management.
I'm entertained by our vice president, who's mingling with a lot of the students and their family. Dr. Reich, I'm thinking if we do the cruise in commencement next year, we need to give out the Reich Awards throughout the evening. Yes. That's what I'm thinking. And up ahead there, we have Shay Lee Wackerly, Associate in Applied Science and Agricultural Technology. And coming up is Zoe Athena Brickell, Associate in Arts, High Honors. And on her sign, she had the ASL sign for I Love You. I was just speaking with her. She is planning on becoming a speech pathologist. And we have great American Sign Language courses here at Delta. One of my colleagues, Trent Wade, teaches a good number of those courses. And I've taken ASL at a couple different times in my life. It's a beautiful language, and it's so good to be able to interact with people who are hearing impaired. So good job, Zoe.
Our next student who Dave is about to read her name was just telling me she has 5 children. She has been an LPN for years and is just graduating and will be an RN.
She's staying in the medical field. It's Jessica Louise Cordingley, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing Transition, Licensed Practical Nurse to RN.
By the way, for those who are visiting on Delta's campus, someone has left their telephone in the women's restroom.
Oh no.
And I have it here at the podium if you'd like to come visit me. It has an iridescent case. It's an iPhone. Just let us know.
Okay.
This is maybe the best vehicle of the evening.
It's marked Polish Hillbilly Travel, and it contains Nicole Frick, Associate in Business Studies and General Management, Honors.
Yay!
And were they saying there's 12 in the vehicle? 13. That may be the most we've had in the vehicle yet. Everyone's there ready to celebrate. We got applause going on in there too. And in front of me now is Jacqueline Jewel Isom, Associate in Arts, High Honors. Congratulations, Jacqueline. I'd say we have about 2, maybe 3 dozen vehicles left.
2 dozen?
Maybe? Maybe. And in front of me right now is Deirdre Ann Diebolt, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing RN, High Honors. Hey, good job, Deirdre. So right in front of me right now is Tamika Boyd, Associate in Business Studies and General Management. And she's got her niece with her today, and more family too. Congratulations.
You're very welcome. 1 in 8 people in our community between the ages of 17 and 70 has taken a class at Delta.
You're one of them.
How cool
You're
is
a
that?
Delta alum.
Indeed I am.
I've taken classes here since I started teaching. So we have a whole lot of people in the area who have been touched by Delta directly from having taken classes, or they have a family member or close friend who has.
When I see these families going through here and we see the little kids and we say, those are our future pioneers.
Yes.
It's so true. My dad actually took classes here, and so did my sister. I guess our whole family has, sure.
My daughter took a class here last summer. And right in front of me, got the camera all ready, Emily Taylor, Associate in Arts, Highest Honors. Congratulations, Emily.
Great work.
So we were looking here that when Delta opened in 1961, our first athletic director was Dr. Dan Kinsey. And Dr. Kinsey was a 1924 Olympic gold medalist in high hurdles. In front of me we're having too much fun out here. Right in front of me right now is Autumn Rose Tate, Associate in Business Studies and Entrepreneurship, Small Business Management, Highest Honors. Congratulations, Autumn. Like I said before, I'm always impressed by students who go over and above by receiving honors and high honors, highest honors at the college. It's quite an achievement. We appreciate everyone who's been watching us this evening. We know that not everyone was able to be here in person, but hopefully this is the next best thing. You can still get to see and hear a lot of the excitement that's taking place on campus right now. And we have Ryan James Gilman, Associate in Applied Science and Welding Engineering Technology. Yes, and on the back of Ryan's vehicle, there's a picture of Maury Povich. It says the results are in. You are graduating.
It is funny. That is one of the more original signs that we've had. It's clever. Very clever. Our next vehicle also has clever decorations. There's a skull on the dashboard. Now, I'm not sure if this is related to the radiography degree or if they just keep a skull on their dashboard. Oh, it is related. Well, thank goodness for that. Anne Marie Pemberton, receiving her associate in applied science in radiography. And our next graduate is Trent N. Allen, receiving his advanced certificate in welding engineering technology. Congratulations, Trent.
And we're hoping that a lot of people who are listening to us and watching us right now are going to be in this procession themselves next year as Delta graduates. Or maybe they're going to be Delta students in the fall.
Our next graduate, this is exciting. We haven't had someone from this program yet tonight, but it's also a program that's really high in demand. So this is Tyler Griffin, receiving his associate in applied science in computer science and information technology, cybersecurity.
Ooh, excellent.
Congratulations, Tyler. Our next graduate is Nikaja Reed, receiving her associate in arts. Congratulations. The next graduate is Jamie Lynn Ortiz, receiving her associate in business studies in general management. Congratulations, Jamie.
Yay.
Driving up now with her son on her lap. This is why I love the cruise-in commencement.
I love this too.
It's hard to see your graduate if they are all sitting in chairs in the gymnasium. This is terrific. And this little guy, what's his name? Nathan, gets to watch Mom graduate. And Mom is Christy A. Wyson, receiving her certificate of achievement in criminal justice corrections. Congratulations, Christy.
Nathan's not the only one on her lap.
No, two.
And Christopher's there too. Way to go, Christopher.
Our next graduate is Ashley McNutt Green, receiving her associate in fine arts in art and design with high honors and Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, Ashley.
And she has a sign in the front of her car that says, "Hi, Mom," and also, "Hi, Mary." So we'll shout out to them too.
Our next graduate is Paige Allery, graduating with her associate in fine arts in art and design. And she's tearing up a little, which is making me tear up a little. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Oh, I'm so excited to see you graduate.
One of Kathy's students is here. It's emotional when we see our students graduating. I know.
Our next graduate is Kemaya Robinson, graduating with her associate in science.
Yay!
Is there a name for those?
Oh, I didn't even look at that, holding the sign out the window. Because he's proud of someone. And a sign inside the vehicle, too. Got a lot of pride in the back seat there.
Our next graduate is wearing her classic white nursing cap, which she just earned. It's really beautiful. And by the way, she also worked in the vaccine clinic, so she may have given you your vaccination. And this RN is Christina Michelle Borick, who has just earned her Associate in Applied Science in Nursing. Congratulations, Christina. Thank you for your work in the clinic.
And she has two proud kids in the back seat who are holding up their signs announcing her graduation. It's great to be able to be right there with your family with the graduation. It is. Yes, I have the last stack of cards now. We have about 14 to go. Okay, we got a pretty good number of people in the vehicle in front of me now. It's Alexis Cheyenne Miramontes, Associate in Business Studies in Medical Administrative Assistant, High Honors. We've got 3 kids out the window in the next vehicle because they're excited. So it's Leah Ritter, Associate in Applied Science and Radiography, Honors. Yay! Congratulations. Got 3 smiling girls in the back there. It's been a long night for some of them. Yeah. Soon. Just to my right is Raquel Cecilia Cortez, Associate in Arts, Phi Theta Kappa. Congratulations, Raquel. Oh, you know Chad. Oh, okay. Well, Chad is graduating. Chad Bukowski, Associate in Applied Science and Electrician. Congratulations, Chad. And the license plate says Sci Guy. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, we have Cassidy Wilson, Associate in General Studies. Congratulations, Cassidy. She's dancing in her car. It's an occasion worth dancing about.
It is.
Hey, Shannon. Yay, I finally see someone I know. Good to see you, Shannon. So up next is Shannon Kruger, Associate in General Studies, Highest Honors, Phi Theta Kappa Honors Program Certificate. And you were in my honors psych class a year and a half ago, something like that. Good to see you, Shannon. Congratulations. Car says, Shannon Kruger, this is the way with Yoda. It's good art. Also says, we love Nana in the back. Ah, awesome. She's a cutie. How old is she? 3. You're 3? 3, yeah, 3. You knew. What's your name? Hi, Sandy. Congratulations to you and your grandma. And up next, they got the camera ready. It's Brandy Furman, Associate in Applied Science and Nursing RN, High Honors, Alpha Delta Nu. Congratulations, Brandy. Can probably hear some applause from some of our colleagues over in the background cheering on some of the students who are graduating. No, I mentioned a couple of them earlier, Amy French and Kristen Cornelius. I see Laura Dull over there, Brian Aldrich, Tom Boudreau.
It was really exciting to come today and see each of our colleagues many of whom we haven't seen in more than a year.
Or if we've seen them, it was on a little screen
On a
in
little
a box with
screen.
a bunch of other faces on Zoom.
And I think most of us are vaccinated at this point, so we also got to give each other hugs.
It's been really nice.
I got to hug Dave. It was really
Yeah. We were saying before, it's been a year without a whole lot of hugs. In the past
has.
12 months, it's nice to be able to do that again with friends. Up next
Yes.
is Alexis Simone Jackson, Associate in Arts. Congratulations, Alexis.
Congratulations. So we were recapping some of Delta's programs, which of course includes that vaccination clinic, which we have open on Tuesdays for people who are age 12 and up with a parent. There's no registration, pre-registration required. You don't need an appointment. You can come from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. All Michigan residents are invited.
Free.
That's right.
Totally free.
Totally free. Come on out, get your vaccination.
And up next, I see someone who has a relative that's very excited. We have Raven Williamson, Associate in Applied Science in Electrician. Congratulations, Raven. I told you they were excited. Honking, horns. We got a sign being held out the sunroof. This is a happy family. Little congrats grad balloon there. Oh, look at this. They've actually got the video camera. This is big time now. Got a nice camera. So many people have been out here with their cell phones, filming everything. Got a camera and a cell phone here.
The
So it's
graduates are all sitting in the front seat with their
Exactly.
dads. I wonder if this is the first time that mom has been relegated to the back seat.
Could be. So it's Santara Purdy, Associate in Applied Science in Surgical Technology. Congratulations, Santara. Getting some applause from vehicles up ahead even. Okay, eager in the car in front of me is Temperance Jackson, Associate in Applied Science in Computer Science and Information Technology, IT Support. Congratulations, Temperance. Yeah, there's the applause. I think your family had bigger grins than you did, and you had a pretty big grin. They're happy for you. And we have Luke Waters, Associate in Business Studies and Medical Administrative Assistant, Honors. Congratulations, Luke.
Congratulations, Luke.
And we're down to our final three vehicles of our 2021 Cruise-In Commencement at Delta College. Right in front of me right now is Hannah Harris, Associate in Arts, Honors. Congratulations, Hannah. And as we're getting close to the end of our lineup of cars, sun's just starting to go down right behind our Fine Arts building.
You know, as we move to the end of this line, I'm looking over at Dr. Goodnow, and she's busy speaking with the families again, but I'm wondering how she's feeling as we near the end of what will be her last commencement here at Delta College, and which also, by the way, happens to be our 60th commencement ceremony.
60 years of Delta College. We started in 1961. And up next is Asenia Huerta, Associate in General Studies. Congratulations, Senia. And the final vehicle in our procession tonight. She's got the camera out. She's ready to go. She's been waiting for this for a long time, I think. It's Curteria Bryant. Looks like she also goes by Kay. And she's receiving an associate in arts. Congratulations, Kay. Or as it says on the sign, hats off to the graduate. Yeah, as we've mentioned before, this is Dr. Goodnow's final months now at Delta College, and we definitely want to thank her for all of her years of service to the college and to our community.
You know, it occurs to me, actually, when Dr. Goodnow arrived here, I was a reporter working at the Midland Daily News, and I interviewed her for, the story introducing her to the community, which was really interesting and fun, and so now it's interesting to be here at this moment as well.
Full circle, Kathy. Yes. Again, we also want to express our thanks to Anna Williams and the team that helped coordinate graduation ceremonies. We want to thank all the folks in broadcasting and AV who helped coordinate everything for this evening. We want to thank all of our colleagues, especially who showed up here tonight to celebrate our graduates. It's a big night. Couldn't have done it without all of you. And like Kathy and I keep saying, we hope to see a lot of you on campus in the future, whether you are enrolled in one of our classes or here to get your vaccine or to bring a family member to do so.